In this episode of Real Talk, I'm going to share the 3 high-intensity strategies that have made the biggest difference in my progress and have helped many of my clients make fast and extraordinary progress throughout the years. I want to give you a note of extreme caution though. We can talk about rest pause, supersets, forced reps, negatives, all of that. But the bottom line is those are all tools that break down the body. Train too intensely or combine intensity with high volume, and what you've got is a glutton for punishment who likes to punish himself for some cathartic reasons. For some, during a tough time in your life, time in the gym helps and heals. This episode, however, is for everyone else who wants real progress. My second disclaimer, if you're not getting adequate sleep, you're stressed as fuck, you don't have the proper calories or the proper protein in your diet, and you're not taking days off from the gym to recover, do not even bother with what I'm going to share with you. You can have the best intentions for progress, but in no way, no shape, or no form are you in an environment where you're going to see any significant progress. People love to talk about training, but when you find out that they're staying up until midnight, getting 5 hours of sleep, and eating like shit, I don't even waste my time. You're not ready. So let's get into strategy number 1. This is so fucking straightforward and basic. Write down your numbers for your lifts and systematically trying to beat those numbers the next workout. If you've only had 10 reps last day, you ensure that you're going beyond your previous capacities by going for 11. It's that fucking simple. If this is the only principle you ever apply, with of course going incrementally heavier when the reps get too high for any given exercise, you will see progress month after month, year after year. 90% of gym goers just don't do this. Now, are you going to see progress without writing down your numbers? Well, you're going to feel better. You're going to have health benefits, but an intermediate athlete is not going to see any significant progress unless they write down, record their numbers, and progressively try to beat their numbers. Strategy number 2, partial repetitions with a static hold. It's number 2 on my list because when I train, I don't have a spotter. An example of this, if I'm doing biceps, after going until failure, what I'll try to do is one more. I might only get that weight up a quarter of the way. Then I'll hold that weight in a static position for as long as I can, and then slowly bring the weight down to its resting position. Most people don't go this far with their training. Done properly, this is probably the only extra strategy you need to stimulate growth. The final strategy I use is something called rest pause training. Right after I've done my set until failure and I did my partial rep, I'll put down the weight and count to 5 full seconds. From there, I'll try one more rep. When I record this set, it's going to be marked down as, let's say, 10 reps plus 1, unless of course I get 2 reps. This is the extent of my high intensity training. Is there a place for cheat reps, forced reps, negatives of course? Use sparingly, they have their place. But my rule has always been stimulate, don't annihilate. The bottom line is choose to work smart, work efficiently, and become a master at recovery, because it's in the recovery phase that you actually grow.